He gets a little more energy from this crowd because the crowd knows that they want one of their hometown guys to be in this final.
Yeah, and here we go. Jayson Shaw, referred to as, with me earlier, the Thrilla and Manila, part 2. AJ
is the break shot. Not really trying to baby him or control it as much. A little lighter there than we've seen here in the last few rounds.
And he's bent it right over the 3, which is pretty sweet.
Through this match, if it kind of continues, but the one thing we try to stay away from with it is not all the balls are down here, and we like to see him open up with the stroke and make the long balls, and they're going to be.
Maybe I overlooked it, but I felt at the Reyes Cup he was getting into him pretty good, and I think so far here, so I feel like kind of like Aloysius Yap, how Aloysius will start to the 8. Interesting line he chose here, a big angle.
Yeah, I'm almost 100% he did, really. Draw stroke's a nice tool he has that he can really
extra seconds to walk around and look at where you want to be. This is where he used to make a little mistake from time to time. Yeah, we're going to hear him. Does not end before this match.
Yeah, a lot more speed on that one, not even close. Get just a piece of the 1 somehow. He's certainly not going to roll out to anything he can make. And that certainly wasn't it either. A spin that really carries you a little heavier on the 1 and maybe hold behind the 6. Now, the one thing I would have liked to for Jayson is to go down to the cutoff. Is he going super thin here? Or is he just chipping it and then going behind the 2-3 for the safety? Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to do at that thinness right there and hold the cue ball. 5-8 combination in the near future. He can get to the short side of the 5. Upper right, yeah. Like with the build up to this match, we see anything, you know, I know he's so natural, but tells me a lot at how good he looks early.
Preach to people is he's got almost the same takeaway on every swing. Now the distance of the backswing changes a little bitty pre-stroke like that, and then the tempo of the takeaway is almost identical from shot to shot, and I think that's really just the start of the backswing, really.
Yeah, and that's what can have hesitation, no matter how good the takeaway is. But he's not showing any.
He doesn't quit that right hand coming through the ball. It doesn't tighten towards impact. It just keeps flowing through, which I think is especially under pressure.
Yeah, Double J. He's playing into the crowd. It's only game number 2.
Kind of guys that, you know, he's not going to sit there and be a big social media guy, I don't think. Maybe he is a little bit, but just kind of, like I said, quiet, keeps to himself, gets the business done, and goes on about it.
Anyway.
So, yeah, real good look. Just stay off the rail coming across. This is the only worry is if you get a little flat.
Side of the table.
Yeah, he'll let the left spin open it up, hit about the middle diamond where he's at. I mean, went a little past it, that's fine.
That's pretty sweet right there.
Need a good drill for speed control. No, I really only have one answer usually, and that's finish your stroke. Natural, where you're not trying to control what's going on with the speed and worry about it. Make sure you're finishing that stroke, and you'll be amazed at how good it becomes.
Yeah, you can do so much with stroke. That's why these guys are able to move that cue ball and make it look so easy. I mean, he's just making a pretty big statement here early. Looking extremely comfortable.
Ag. Right. That got him started with a break and run. Then maybe a little bit of a suspect push out. I like the idea, but it was a little off. And now it's been full punishment. This looks a little heavy. Could be
sure
over
does.
the 8.
Sorry, Jeremy.
All right.
I think it's a little thinner than it looks, but all the way around, like you said.
Lets it happen. Kind of the way AJ's playing may really free him up as well. I mean, Jayson's had that mode before on the table, but it was just really freed up, is an easy way to say it.
Yeah, I think the most important thing you said there, though, is if he lets it happen, and I fully agree, 20, 30 minutes of this, I think he will let it happen.
I think he likes to want that to happen a lot of times, but he'll let a little something, one thing or another, get a little negative, and then it maybe takes a game or two to kind of get by that. And
yeah, so pretty quick response here from Shaw. I don't think we're going to see any type of push in the crowd yet, but I think he will. Some racks. Shaw is on the board. Get our first look at Jayson's break shot.
He must not like the shot I was talking about. It must feel like it's just too easy to maybe be off just a touch.
He can bank it to the right, or can he thin it to the 3?
Yeah, I wouldn't have passed this myself.
Boy, I always felt like this corner pocket was in the way, but how did he finish here?
Especially to quickly pass it from AJ. This is going to be a little light. Yeah, a lot of times on those shots you can afford a hair of a bump where the 7 catches the 3 a little bit and you still congest the ball. The 9 ball doesn't need a lot.
Yeah, and this is one of Jay's. Skyler Woodward very good at this as well when it's even straighter. Yeah, I think we're in for a
straight high ball.
So far, I like the response from Jayson Shaw. It's all about the break shot. It's going to come down to that with these two. Shaw within 1. Loaded with fans.
Underneath the 7 maybe while doing this push out. The 2 just up maybe towards the pink. Needs a little right flick on the cue ball.
Checking it with a right spin, huh? Very simple, very effective. Behind the pink if you'd like, or you could just tuck down and create the distance.
Yeah, I think the latter of the 2 just agrees with everyone in that situation, right? Because you could overdraw it. Usually having a kick in return or some type of jump that's doable.
Yeah, and you saw the motion from Shaw. Wanted to trickle down behind the 6 and 7 there. Kicking heavy behind it, going to stick. Look at the speed. He's lost the cue ball. Jayson going to have a look.
Should be able to escape. Not easy, though. He's kind of maybe has to take a little distance on the 3. Oh, he could draw it. He cheated the pocket a bit. Did use extension, but it's only a 30-second added. Little odd here.
Follow out. I think he's got a couple options. He's punched it out 2 rails below the 5.
Now easily around the 8 towards somewhat the center, maybe a hair past.
Yeah, and Jayson Shaw looking to tie this up. Double J was trailing all to be MANAS. Shaw 7-time Moscone Cup champion. three-time MVP. And he's been by the early start from A.J. MANAS. Jayson Shaw not going away. We're in this week for David. Here's the kick we often see, Jeremy, off the top of the 9.
3 maybe, to where it gives them a little more maybe cover to run to. Yeah, AJ may dice this in.
Is there a play off the 5?
Yeah, that's heavy, isn't it? No, actually really good. Come back at the 9. It's so underrated in my opinion. Being able to get the snooker at a lot of times. Ooh, that ball checked. That ball checked big time.
3 games to 0.
Yeah, he's got to go light here. 3 on the side rail cue ball. That's a heavy one. And again, when they go look, I just can't near.
Yeah, no question. We'll chop this. Like a bounce here. I think the lower right's available, but
fairly straight here. Maybe going into the 9 a little bit. Just come 1 row up for the 6 in the lower right. Needs to go a little bit. Needs to go a lot to make things comfortable.
Rails. The 7 in a pretty good position. But he's going to probably try to check this. Oh, I like it. That's what I was talking about there. Just take your distance.
Yeah, like Jayson, especially playing very well.
Jayson's actually been doing that most of the tournament. Looks like he's coming 2 rails out of the top left.
I wonder if it's going to make the rails play a little softer, like right there, you know what I mean? Not as much bounce, just getting it cleaned here and there. And it's not a material on there or a substance, let's say.
You would be relieved to get a good look here.
Well, you just got to believe it's going to change. That's why you stay.
It's a real good layout, too, from the pink 4 on side of the table as well.
Yeah, I think if the 8 wasn't there, he definitely comes 2 cushions at it. But, you know, why take that chance? Just, you got to work a little more on the pink. It is playable, though. I think the 6 goes in both the side and the corner. Ooh, caught that a little heavy. Won't hurt him. Hear something barking around here.
Yeah, I think it's a dog fight. We're not talking about Shaw and MANAS.
Yeah, he hit that very clean. Now this will tell us for sure. Can he ease it?
This is what Jayson Shaw lives for. Big crowds, great competition, and win. Immediately trailed 3 games to 0. Little let up there. Now leading 5 games to 3. Pretty great response by Eagle Eye. And what a view right there. Jayson Shaw leading 5-3 and breaking.
Yeah, he keeps getting that kiss to that upper corner. So he's going to roll out to maybe a sliver of the 2, and then the kick from behind. We'll see the speed he plays it. If he plays it with a lot of speed, I expect the cue ball to go to the left rail. Otherwise, he can hold it on the lighter one. Yeah.
See, I think that's all outsmarting once again, and I'm just...
You're like that, you know what I mean? You're trying to get protection with the object ball. A huge shot in this match, in my opinion, right here. Yeah, if he goes on to get out, tussle.
Yeah, it's pretty evident that control for AJ is going to be a tussle. As long as Jayson doesn't miss that odd ball. And that's what, in this particular match, I think Jayson is so up for this for so many different reasons.
Yeah, got into it nicely there. Pocket on the pink. Now don't try to get too much. Just in between the 7-8 is all right. 7 doesn't pass the 9. So he's got to play maybe. Pretty nice to go to the lower right, though, isn't he? Really good.
Yeah, on the verge of 6 in a row from Shaw after a huge statement by AJ MANAS, winning 3 in a row.
My recollection, I don't think MANAS has pocketed a ball in those 6 games either. It's all just been some safeties, the one jump that he didn't quite get set. Not only running the balls and clearing the table, but fighting for that first shot as good as anything.
And he's not going to get a look on a great.
Somewhere around the first diamond, maybe.
Yeah, but I don't think that. Yeah, this is. I don't think you can shoot at this. How do you get position? I don't think there's a test. Or you can bank it up and use the 9.
I think that's what he's doing. He wants to just make. He's
going to tell us a lot here. Oh, he's caught the point. Didn't have position either. Kind of didn't have his mind made up whether he's going all out.
Stopped his ball to have a cut on the pink, and therefore I think heightened his chances of making the bank on the 3 as well.
He earned some respect from AJ with that shot right there. That's what it tells us, right? Not real confident with, but if you're going to play the bank, speaking for AJ.
Well, I think what's happened also is with all the push-out situations and some tactical things. A few games, not only with Jayson running out, but with me maybe not making the best decision, not, taking on some of these shots. Now, Jayson's real crafty, though. So, I mean, it's just so vast, right, Scott? You can't get it all. And even if you're started coming out, as soon as you were in diapers 18 years old.
Yeah, 100%. Not a knock on AJ MANAS. He's just not been around long enough.
Yeah, and 7 on the spin of 7 racks as well. And I still don't know if AJ has pocketed a ball during those 7.
I don't believe he has. Jayson, to me, first glance, it's bringing the 2 back down table and maybe using the 3, but he could cut at this. I think that there's big benefit to it. Position. I think the 3 is the big ball to get behind here.
Yeah, absolutely. And play the 2 as much as anything with the 6 and the 9 and all that there, right? Oh, he found a gap. Well, that ball kind of curled.
This is where AJ really needs to buckle down and understand what's happening here. How about just chop it in from nowhere? My.
And this little extra time I like. Just one real nice shot again here. Getting back to the left center of the table. This has got to go.
Yeah, he needs some help here, and he is not going to receive it.
Sure fool me. I thought he could put high left and come down the left side for a cut on the pink.
Yeah, it's next best thing right there, but definitely needed to get
with
to
the cue ball continuing down to the bottom. Maybe the 4 gets up table a little bit. Yeah, like that.
He might have a chance to get this if it's got the pace. If it's got the pace.
Got a finish here, coming backwards with the cue ball.
Wow. So clean there, Jeremy. Look at the speed at which he hit it. That's how comfortable he is right now. Where's the mistake then from Jayson Shaw? I haven't seen it. We're into game number 11. He's been fearless and flawless.
No question here on the soft break. No question at all. The 4-6 is a little funny, but he's got a great look here. He's just got to maintain a little angle to try and create something. He needs some help here. He needs that to go. Don't know, that's barely hitting him at all.
Yeah. Can't disagree. And that's all a result of being straight, trying to create that angle there. Did he get away with it? He has not, but
looks like he's got to get 3 rails around and just make a decision. Okay, got a lot out of the cue ball. Now with the 5 down table, and he got near the rail.
It's so scary. Is he shooting at this?
He's shooting. So hard to make this ball and get position. Oh, he almost fluked it off the 8. But that's why I said he's got to get.
He did not hit the 4 bad. I'm speaking of AJ. If the 8 wasn't there, I actually believe it probably is.
Still, I understand.
He's young and feeling good, though, obviously. Well, where's this going? Where's this going? Life is good for Shaw.
Yeah, and I'm not totally knocking it. You know what I mean? Like what he went for. I just felt like some type of safety was maybe the play. But maybe he feels like that Jayson's just doing everything right on that end as well, that maybe he needs to overcome it.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't knock a shot maker like AJ, especially see him miss the ball. I was a little surprised he was shooting at it. Neither here nor there. Let's not take anything away from the guy at the table. Jayson Shaw now leading 9-3. Was initially not much he can do. I didn't fault him for shooting pink. Felt like if he feels good about it, you got to take it on. The 1's down, 2's coming up. Oh, life really is good for Jayson Shaw. Time. Jayson's been knocking on the door for the last 12 months. Well, so devotes all of his time to his craft. Just going to tuck down here 1 rail. Out. Just hold it there. That'll work. Listen, it's been flawless, really, except for the missed 3. It's been all Jayson Shaw. I mean, every single inch of it. And a break and run. It's going to get Shaw with Peer to the crowd with the ear.
Being applied to both. So I think that has a little something to do with that pace on table 2 as well.
All right, Shaw 1. Yeah, the green 6 or the yellow and black 9. It's the green 6. How's the speed? Pretty good.
Kind of send the cue ball forward towards the 4 and 8 also. Banging the 3 back down. And he didn't get enough cut.
Yeah, he's going to go with this.
I like that myself. Maybe just a touch of right spin.
Yeah, in the back of his mind, he's. And he did cut at it. Jayson Shaw with an open look to the corner.
There's another referee at the table taking care of the shot clock, so I'm really don't know. Man, that shot should do it.
You know, he told us before the match, Jeremy, trailing 3 racks to 0. We see AJ score. He's still on 3. You cannot make a bigger statement than what Jayson's done here.
Exceptional match. He's kept the brain intact. He's used the brain quite a bit to get this lead, and really, I think has missed 1 ball, and it's the ball in this rack.
Angle, so we'll give him that.
Yeah, that's when he fell flat on that. Yeah, that was in the last rack actually, and In these 10 games, he's pocketed 2 balls. But then cut shot on the 2, and the 3 he didn't get gather position on the 2 to 4. So, and my dad used to say, I think AJ will take this hopefully the right way and move forward.
Yeah, Jayson said this is going to be the thriller in Manila. I think they might start calling him the driller in Manila. Playing the fans, Jayson Shaw, congratulations. You are in to the Final Four. And he's telling everyone